got a voicemail. We got an online. We got people in this chat.
That's right.
For you
We
this
are back with another Tuesday episode, and we're on a Zoom call with a whole bunch of Mom Plus Gold members, and someone's taking their socks off right now and flashed in tow.
That's Jamberry. I do follow the Twitter, and he got cock.
Well, did you enjoy yourself today, Meatball?
I had a wonderful time. We talked all about things and stuff, and we discussed so many amazing topics that we loved, and then we took voicemails and questions from the audience.
So strap up and strap in for this great episode.
Jacob, can you look that one up?
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. I use sloppy, stupid, little fuck you, not so fuck you, little fuck you, stupid, little fuck. Welcome to Sloppy Second with Big Dipper and Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
How are you, Diva?
I'm good. I was working late, so I took a nap.
I don't know that you were working late last night.
Oh, I was out late.
What'd you do? I saw you
baby,
yesterday.
I went to Precinct.
You love it down there, huh?
And there was a show called Henny Games, and it was all Kesha themed. So I went to live out my Kesha fantasy. And there's one thing I love, and it's bad drag. And baby, the drag was terrible.
Are they listening?
They know they're all baby queens. They're competing for money, so I think they know. No, they don't even win money. They win a spot in a show. That's how bad they are.
Wait, can you explain the Henny Games? Because
Okay, so
it's convoluted, right?
It's really there's so many. Yeah, it's based off the Hunger Games. So two people face off and they get one song by an artist, and whoever does the song better wins, and they move through to the next round. But there's usually 14 queens. So we saw 7 groups fight, and then we saw I want to say 3 fight, but then one group was a group of 3, and then the final 2 battled it to Joyride, that new Kesha song.
So it's kind of like a Lollapalooza, but then they do all the same.
But they're all
artists.
bad.
Were they
one
not
girl?
doing...
Oh my god, one girl. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. But one girl, I've never seen this, started stumbling backwards and ended up stumbling because she was on the floor off of the stage. Ended up stumbling backwards up the stairs onto the stage and then falling into the screen behind her. And I was like, I've never seen anyone fall up a flight of stairs. I was screaming.
That's
she
amazing.
Got my vote.
That's amazing, but I feel bad about those screens. They're always saying don't touch the screens.
Yeah.
When we did the Drag is Good benefit in Tennessee last year, was that last year?
I think so, yeah.
We had a booger ball. So we had a handful of queens who had never done drag before. Or whatever, maybe they do drag, but come be in the booger ball. And I think 3 out of the 4 of them, the moment it was their time to perform, they couldn't handle being in the heels anymore. Yes. Do you remember this?
I remember one threw up. Yeah, these girls couldn't walk in heels. And so a couple of them got to pick their opponent, and the first thing they did was
so
look at their
about
feet.
Your thing again?
Sorry.
Keep going.
And they just looked at the feet and they picked the girl that was wobbly. Yes, and remember that one girl threw up and then I ran out on stage and screamed, "She just threw up!"
Yes,
and everyone got mad at me.
I was trying to get you to tell.
Why did she throw up? Was she too drunk or was she nervous?
No, people get nervous. There's so much energy, and with a baby queen who's never the advice I got, because you remember before I started doing what I do now, which what even is it?
Producing podcasts.
I used to dance
and nothing else.
I used to dance in Chicago in nightclubs in heels. And the best advice I ever got was clean your apartment in the shoes. When you buy a new pair of shoes, clean the apartment. Get on your hands and knees, stand up, vacuum, sweep, mop, reach all over to dust. Live in the shoe so that you can like feel more comfortable. And I think a lot of those baby queens were like, this is my first time. I'm getting the highest, cuntiest pair of shoes. And the moment they get up on the stage, it's like deer legs wobbling. And she threw up just because she was so nervous and excited.
It was a lot of throw up too.
All right. That's
It was like a lot, and I was like, "What did you eat?" And she couldn't remember.
what have you been doing? Well, yesterday we had some fun.
Yes, we recorded one podcast with an icon, legend, and beautiful diva. And
Well, let's tell all these people because it'll be out by
oh
the time
yeah.
this
So
airs.
we recorded with Bob the drag queen yesterday, and of course, I had just flown in the day that morning. Basically, I had landed at like 2 a.m. from New York, so I was tired. So I didn't get in drag because when the fuck does Bob ever show up to anything in drag? Was my thought process.
And then
And then we hear around the corner, "Hey, who's here? Where are y'all?" We're like, "Follow our voices." And then Bob walks around 10 feet tall in a pair of heels and like a huge
Fully
wig,
done.
full drag. And I'm just sitting there in my dipper drag. And I was like, "Fuck you. Kill yourself. Why are you in drag? You've ruined my day." And she was like, "What a welcome." It was like not good. But we had a really fun interview with her.
we had a great time. The episode comes out on Friday, so you'll be able to hear it. Or
It's a long one too. I think it's like an hour and a half, closer to 2
Thursday
hours.
for you dolls. But man, like it was so exciting to talk to her about all the stuff she did. But when she walked in drag, my jaw was on the floor.
Mine was too.
And she kind of was like, "What do you mean?" And we were
Yeah,
like, "Girl,
I was like, "What
you
do
know
you
what we
mean?
mean."
Don't play dumb in here.
But she was like, "What do you mean?"
I'm always in drag.
I am in drag, Rue.
That's what I said.
So what are you doing this
What
week?
have you been up to? Oh, this
Girl,
week.
you know what I've been up to. I am just sitting at this computer typing, thinking I'm very important. That's all I spend all my time doing.
Well,
With my
this
shoulders up here by my ears.
Friday, and your
going
Taylor
like
Swift,
this.
Taylor Swift body.
What
She
does
got
she
that
do? Long
hunchback.
back, curved
She got that
spine.
hunch. She never stands sideways. I was in New York. I had a wonderful time. We've already been over it, but
No, what are you doing this week?
this week, tomorrow, I'll be at Walmart at 6 a.m. buying all the foods for Fat Slut this Friday.
Why are you going at 6?
Because that way I can charge my car and there won't be a line. You know what I'm talking about, Ionic Fag? Where are you?
Oh yeah,
Where-
for those listening on the regular feed, we are doing what we do sort of every other month or so. We are gonna start doing it more regularly.
Sure.
We're doing a live stream, so folks on Mom Plus Gold are all in the Zoom call, hanging out, listening to us record this podcast, and so
Jim Barry looks like he's playing with something just off screen.
he's wearing my shirt.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he went off camera. He's wearing my shirt, my fag shirt. I want to know how you're feeling emotionally about the dating game coming up.
Not well, bitch.
What is nerve-wracking to you?
I think I mean, it's just all a joke. Like, I'm not nervous about being on stage. What's nerve-wracking is I don't know how many contestants, or if we do have contestants, or if you've done your job in sending out the form to be filled out, because multiple people have messaged me saying I applied but I didn't get a form.
The form
So-
is out, and every single person aside from one has completed it.
So how many contestants do we have?
Not a lot.
That's what my fear is, that I'll be up there and no one loves me.
We may have to do a little more recruiting. So, hey, if folks on the call, if you have friends in LA who want to date Meatball, tell them to apply.
And by date, you get to go on one date with me, and I'll take you to a nice steakhouse.
But maybe it'll turn into something real. You
Someone
never
said-
know.
Wow Presents 007 says, "Is the dating show seated or standing?" Well, here's
It's
the thing.
both.
If you get the, it's
Here's
both.
the thing: is that it's both.
So if you get the VIP tickets and come hang out with us an hour before the show, where I will be probably getting pretty drunk and hanging out with y'all, then you could catch a seat quick.
Yeah.
But if you come general admission, you will have to just show up, and hopefully there's seats available. Otherwise, you will be standing in the
It's
back.
what the venue refers to as a hybrid model, where they have some seats and some standing. I don't understand, but that's how they
That's
like to.
how
that's
they
how they
did
do
it.
it.
I was on that email chain, and I was like, I'm going to stay out of this.
That's how you are on most email
Most email chains. I
Let
almost
them
forgot
know.
we were doing this today.
You also, not to get into email etiquette talk, but bitch, when there are multiple people on an email, there are
I'll
two
never,
buttons.
not a day in my life will I ever hit a reply all. I
There are
won't do it.
two
I refuse to
buttons.
do it.
One
Who
is
wants
reply,
to press reply all? It's
and
more
one is
fun just
reply
to
all.
answer to one. It's not my job to get that answer over to the next person. That's that person's job.
If you reply all, then I get to stop texting you. Hmm?
Oh. Now, wait a minute.
Now, wait a minute. If you hit reply all, then I get the information and I don't text you talking about, did you reply? And you're like, yeah, I sent that back to the least, the person with the least bearing on the whole thing who's copied on the email just for visibility. And you're like, I'll tell Clara that, I'm free on the 14th.
Say it. Say Doug.
I'll
I'll reply to Doug. He's the only person I'll respond to.
I know. Well, you have a special affection for Doug. You trying to go back to Vegas with Doug.
I want to go back to Vegas and be in that middle room. Knock, knock, Doug. Douglas.
I would like to go to Vegas with you again.
I had a good time. I would like to do New York again.
Why is everything so expensive? Don't you think?
Where? In Vegas or just
in the world? We are facing huge. Everything is so expensive.
It's inflation.
I know.
That's the most I know, and that's the most I'll get into it. Everything is very expensive, and I don't like it.
Call Lady Bunny.
And that's why I have to go to Walmart to buy foods instead of just down the street.
What is down the street? Well, don't tell people where
I have I could say, because I'm kind of like, my street's kind of hidden. There's an Albertsons, there's a Lassen's, there's a Lazy Acres, and a Gelson's.
Oh, Lazy Acres. That's like the
that's
nice
like the
one?
fancier Whole Foods. Yeah, it's crazy expensive.
Have you ever been inside an Erewhon?
I have. There's one of those by the Eagle. And honestly, I used to go to the one by the Grove. And they're great. They're fine or whatever. But one time a salad was like $32. And I was like, never.
One time? Every time?
I've only been the once.
I, out of principle at this point, have not gone. Because it felt like everyone went all the time. And I was like, well, I've never been. That's interesting. And now at this point, I'm like actively avoiding it to have never been.
Everyone says, yeah, the smoothies are not worth it at Erewhon. I haven't tried one of the smoothies. I have a friend that goes like every day to get one of those little like, I want a Sabrina Carpenter smoothie.
Is it a friend or is it a person that you interact with?
Well, it's someone I would like to call a friend of me.
Yes, this I know.
What do you got going on over there? You're really twisting it up with that mustache.
Who are you talking to? Someone
Robert,
doing some grooming?
He's sitting in the dark doing something with his fingies. I'm crocheting. Faggot! What?
I want to know what's going on in CMR's kitchen because it looks like a lot of food prep.
He's got something going. What are you doing? Meal prep for the week, CMR?
Meal prep for the week. Put it all in the Tupperwares.
Here's the problem with meal prep for me. I'll
dumplings?
separate it
Are
out.
those dumplings? Rice balls? I couldn't tell what that is.
He's got to type it because we're not allowed to.
Faggot. Queen. Garlic. Queen. Oh, garlic.
Garlic.
Let's take a break really fast.
Yeah, because we are going to cut all this, right?
Well, we're not going to cut all this, but I definitely want to say something that we need to cut.
Okay.
How
we'll be right back after this break.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince. And we're back.
We did have a really great political conversation with Bob, just a little bit, but I feel like now is the time. We are getting energized. I'm going to Chicago. When this episode comes out, I'll be in Chicago for the DNC.
That's so crazy that I didn't get invited this time. It's like, whoa.
This time?
Wherever.
Are you trying to go to the convention?
I would like to donate my time. It's too late. The flyer's already out, you know?
Well, we're doing other stuff.
Sure. I got to stay up to date on all the TikToks and stuff because my main audience is the youth.
How old?
I'd say between 21 and 27, 28.
Okay, so Gen Z.
Yeah. I know all about being demure and mindful and cutesy.
Uh-huh.
I know all the TikToks. I know every Chapel Roan song.
I feel like you hate it, but I feel like you really could, if you just posted on the internet a little bit more, you could get a lot more attention. You're too busy.
Way?
You're in like a TikTok way.
I'm too busy putting rainbow stickers on my wall and drinking tequila every day. I don't got time.
You're too busy taking a nap.
I'm too busy taking a nap.
I know this about you. You like a good nap. There was can I ask you a question?
Sure, why not?
This is bringing up an old subject we've talked about before, and I think
great. I'm sure they'd love to hear that.
We were split on it. No, this was like years ago. How do you feel about when new? Maybe we can we take a poll on Zoom in the chat?
Are there polls?
How do you feel?
I can see Jan Berry's poll. You know what I mean?
Oh my god! How do you feel about when nudes,
cock and balls?
When nudes leak on the internet?
Oh, because what's his name's nudes just leaked. Oh,
But
James Charles is just leaked today.
yes, and then last week there was that guy Chris Olsen was going through a lot of drama too, but a lot of
And then the guy
people.
who plays Hawkeye, his came out the other day too when I was in New York.
And did you look them up?
I didn't. I had a friend that did and showed me his. But again, it's that thing where it's like if my nudes leaked, I'd hope that everyone would be respectful and be like, "Oh, that sucks. I'm not gonna look out of respect."
Right.
Or they just block me on sniffies. You know what I mean? And
That's how
then
I did. I saw
that's how
Fat
you
Top
had a
and
fat
I
top, and that's what
blocked.
Justin did too. Rude, Justin. Um,
You talking
but
about
no, I
this
think
this
it's
Justin?
that's Justin Wavin saying he didn't block me.
Oh, you know where Fat Top is at all times? You got him pinned on sniffies?
So I think it is rude and I think it's disrespectful to the person, but also there's sometimes like on Twitter, apparently everyone was like, when a nude is leaked and you're just scrolling, you can't like really stop yourself from seeing it.
Sure, there's like
But
the
sharing
media
it
is
is like a
there.
different thing. Like being like, oh my God, did you see this? Is to me, I think disrespectful.
Yeah. And
Unless the
there
person like intentionally leaked it and was like, here's a picture of me naked and then you're sharing it.
because there was so much discourse about, especially about the Chris Olsen one, because it was like full professional photo shoots, like with like editing and a signed release form and all this stuff. And then he was saying like, oh, I wasn't in the mental headspace to like take care of myself and protect myself when I was young, and I just like did this stuff and I don't want the world to see it. That's a little harder of a pill to swallow than like someone sort of stealthily recording a FaceTime and leaking that.
That's worse.
Yeah, of
But like
course.
a professional photography like thing, it's like, what are you gonna use this for? Like Grinder? Like who's taking professional photos unless you want them to be seen? Unless you don't.
Unless you don't retroactively, which I think is a lot of experience that people have who like, you know,
But that's
do
my
that.
other thing is like I have a former roommate who did a lot of porn work when they didn't have money, and now they just lit like he can't get it down. Like he signed a thing being like they own it and they're able to do whatever they want with that porn. So now he's just like, people have seen me have sex and there's nothing I can do about it. And I hope that my friends, when they come across it, don't like, or people that come across it and know me, don't share it and spread it. But he can't. He
Well,
has no power over it.
and like Detox and Violet, they did porn videos before they were like drag stars.
And so did J. J. She's trans now. She got
Are
that
you okay?
laugh. What is her name?
Jade.
J. Jolie. Hers was Nazi porn though.
Was cutesy and demure?
Nazi. So not cutesy, not demure. Very red circle with a bunch of black lines style porn.
All right. So should we move on to another topic?
Sure. What? What? Oh, so now I can't just say things that happen anymore?
No. I don't know how I feel about the whole nude leaking. I would love for us to
What if
live in a.
your nudes leaked? What would you do?
I mean,
I would find the source.
what could you do? You just sort of
Nothing.
go
It would
like,
just be out there.
okay. I guess you know what. I should be careful if I say this.
Uh-oh.
I feel like if my nudes leaked, then I would just like start doing porn. Because I'd be like, well, they're there. Might as well make money off of it. We had this whole conversation.
That's a big leap. That's a big leap to go from, oh yeah, people have seen me naked to, guess I gotta start fucking on camera. Like,
no, I guess it is. But like, I've had so many people talk to me about this. This sounds so
say
annoying.
it's okay. We know.
Talk
People
to me about
literally go from go-go dancer to doing porn like easily, and basically what you do is go-go dancing, but with words.
right. I go dance with my mouth and voice. But they say like, oh, why don't you have like an OnlyFans if you're posting these photos that are like sexually suggestive, or you're in a little bikini on a thing? Like, why don't you just take the next step? And for me,
You're like, because I don't got the meat.
no.
Oh.
Well, but also for me, it's like the conversation that we talk about with like pop stars. They're like writhing in soap suds. And did you see the new Megan Thee Stallion video? Girl, she's giving
she's
you
in that milk bath.
that is not a cleavage, honey. That is full crack. She looks incredible, amazing. But I'm like, baby girl, you're doing butt stuff.
Someone said victim to sex worker, and someone else said leave it to Dipper to monetize any opportunity.
If you can turn what you love into a job, you don't
never-
work a day in your
You don't work a day in your life.
But that's what I mean. So
But somebody tells me about shooting porn, it's not fun. I
wouldn't
it's
do
like
that.
the
I wouldn't
worst-
do all
it's not
that.
the worst job, but it's like so much work and like
Right.
not sexy at all.
No, do you have the time, Dip? Well, I would do a pivot. That's what would happen, is I would completely pivot. No, and I only say that because I'm like, for me, the way society is, it feels like, and this, we're chipping away at this, the more and more people take selfies and post thoughty pictures on social media and Instagram, but like society frowns upon.
Do you post nudes on your like accounts, like your
Nope.
apps? Oh,
No.
see, I do, and I just know they're probably getting screenshotted and sent around.
I have no nudes anywhere. I mean, there are pictures of my body parts, but I don't have any tattoos.
Which one specifically?
My belly button,
Buh.
my elbow,
Oh,
the thick part of my neck, back here where I keep the hot dog.
I saw a video of me from the back, and I was like, got to do something about that.
Which part?
Can you lipo the back of your neck? I just want to get rid of my hot dog. It looks like a pug puppy.
Yeah.
How they're nothing but wrinkle like that. I feel like you could pick me up by it.
Yeah, it's by your scruff.
But yeah.
That's why they named the app that.
Oh. Sure.
But hear me now when I say it. The next wave of like
Dipper's
porn,
career is porn.
No, porn
He said it here
subscription
first.
service.
He's gonna be giving full cock and ball.
Like a OnlyFans and then like a Just for Fans. The next one that comes out that everyone's using, I'm signing up and I'm creating a studio. And I will produce it, because when I see how much work we do to put in a little talking head, yip, yap, yap, and the payout versus how much work someone just strokes their cock in front of the shower and the payout, baby girl, we're doing porn.
I don't like the way you say cock. It's so hateful.
Cark?
Strokes their cock.
Cork.
You really hit it. I think that's a great idea. You should definitely get into making porn.
And it's
You already throw a sex party.
It's gonna
Might
be
as well just throw some cameras up, get some angles.
Feel like there's a little bit of judgment in your voice.
I have no judgment. Do I sound like I'm being judgmental, everyone in the audience?
Give the old fireworks double thumbs
Can
up.
we do thumbs up with a judge's gavel? Uh-oh.
Let's see those fireworks, people. Come on, who's got their
I think mine turned off.
who's got their account set up properly?
Someone says I sound jealous.
Oh,
Maybe I'm not jealous.
that's my friend.
That's Jam Barry. Jam, whose side are you on?
Jam's barefoot for you today too.
I thought we were in love.
Oh, never mind. Sock footed. All right,
No, not him taking the sock off. Okay. I don't want to. We have to take a break. And on that, we're going to take a break.
We'll
Jam.
take a break.
And we're back.
How long do you think demurity will last?
Ooh, 2 more weeks.
And
Think about how many times you've seen people do the fucking Apple dance and how
forever.
long that's been
People are
around.
still doing it.
I know, but you know what? You want to see what I look like when I'm watching it? No. I just hate when people get the dun-duh wrong. And a lot of them get it wrong.
Here's the thing. I think the Brat commentary will last longer because it's an entire album's worth of work.
And she keeps releasing remixes. She's
And
got
there's
another one
music
coming out later
videos
this
and there's
week.
new things. So like part of me is like, that is a little bit over, but it will continue on for a little bit. How long do trends last? I guess they each have their own unique length.
Yeah.
But calling something just, I gave a note today to a creative person I'm working with, and I was like, we
Oof.
can't do a "So Julia" at this point in time. I think
No,
that's
it's
over.
too late.
Yeah. Okay. I just want.
That's okay. So, because
I needed support on my
stage
note.
manager keeps going, "What we should do a brat slut," and I was like, "That would have been very funny if I didn't
Last
book
month.
my events months, like 2 months in advance." So everyone already, I couldn't be like, "Hey, everyone, do a brat number." Like, you can't just do that.
Right.
And also, he's like, "Well, we'll do it in September." And I'm like, no one's going to care in September. Also, the amount of brat parties I've seen in every city, I was like, I think we're fine.
I think you could do a scat slut.
Everyone do poo poo. Oh, or like, "Jabbity bee bop boo, that ain't lady. Zippity dop bop bop, that ain't la 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 la."
You open the group text thread, and it's just a voice note from you that says, "Everyone do poo poo."
Everyone do boom boom numbers. You ever changed a diaper?
Um,
On a baby, not an adult baby.
I'm sure that I have, but it's not like I can say that with great certainty because I didn't babysit and I didn't have any younger siblings. And my family, my cousins that like have kids or whatever, like everyone was
Didn't
like,
trust you around them.
no, they just like weren't close. No one was like, they were all out of state. So I just feel like any regularity that I would have around babies, like, I don't think so, actually.
Oh. I used to nanny, so I had changed a lot. So me coming in contact with poop a lot has like made it not like super gross for me.
Boom, boom.
Me coming in contact with boom
Oop!
boom.
I didn't mean to do that.
Whoa!
All right. Sorry. Didn't mean to
I
do
hope
that.
someone screenshots that.
It's just all my Bessie desktop.
I
and
know, but I
stuff.
know somewhere over on the right, there's always a couple of like screenshots of men's bodies that have sent you photos.
Yeah, you do know that. My desktop is littered with nudes.
I would
And
show
a
you
lot
my
of them are
desktop, but it's
those.
just literally like three versions of Before He Cheats.
But a lot of them are like AI
Some of them.
generated of like, it's like Drake with like a beat up hole.
Yeah, you sent me that. You know who I regret giving my phone number to? Lady Bunny. I get a daily, just disgusting image from her. And she's like, it's just like, "Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. Better than this." And it's just like a blown out asshole.
And then she's like, "You're a piece of shit if you don't vote third party."
That was something that happened at Fat Slut, which I Kiki Ball Change, and she has this incredible Kamala number that's like a mix of like Brat and the new Kesha song Joyride and like all these amazing songs, and then also the Coconut remix, and then she does a bunch of Kamala spoken word in it.
Mhm.
And Lady Bunny, for the whole time she was backstage, was just sitting in her chair in her wig with a fan on her. But the minute that number started going, she got up and like walked up the stairs and watched the number and then looked at the audience and then watched the number. And when at the end, when everyone was cheering, like screaming like Kamala, 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 she went and sat back down in that chair, stone faced. And I was like, but this is good. Like the kids care about politics and they're all super young. And she was just like, okay.
She,
She's
she
third
has
party till the day she dies. She will
she
not
has
be
a
voting for Kamala.
she has a very strong idea of both her politics and a view for the world. And pie in the sky, I agree with her all the time. But
I do too, but it's not realistic right now.
it's not who was right, who was sending messages about capitalism when I was talking about inflation. It's like we live inside of this crazy system. I was yelling at my father on the phone today as I was driving home, in a very positive way. He was like, "Are you
Was
excited
he
to
in
go to
his
the?"
Ionic?
He was in his Ioniq. He had just finished on the golf course, and he was like, "Are you excited to go to the convention?"
Rich.
He plays on a public course. But he's a
Rich.
boomer, so yes, he's rich. We were having a conversation. He was like, "Oh, are you excited to go to the convention?" And I was like, "Yes." And then
Oh,
I was
Jeff
like,
was at Fat Slut.
I was like, I'm not trying to go down to the convention because I don't want to talk to people because I fucking hate how like mired in bullshit this entire thing is. Because if everyone was just in favor of like people living good lives, peace and love, not so much greed, not so much power grab, not so much violence, we wouldn't have any of these problems. And we would and I just started like screaming about it. And he was like, you should go talk to people about that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, get in there and stomp around with a bunch of drag queens and be like,
I'm gonna stomp your man in the dark room.
stomp your man in the dark
Hi,
room.
Fuck. Girl, I'm calling again. I called about the stinky uncut dick before, and I have another thing I want to complain about. I'm a complainer, but like, what the fuck is wrong with DL dudes? Like,
Well?
I'm cruising again because I like to cruise, girl, up here in Portland. I'm at the little sex shop in the arcade, and I go in the back, and it's blah, blah, blah. This guy comes in to the stall next to me. He's all dressed up, and
Dressed
he's
up like how?
put your dick through, put your dick through. So I go to do that, and he starts to stick it in his ass, and I'm not, like, hell no. So I pull my dick out. Didn't tell me why it smelled like booty juice. It smelled like fucking booty juice. Like,
you
what
put it in the
the
butt?
hell? And then another
it was
dude
in a
tried to do it,
butt?
and I'm like, and he's like waving his ass back and forth in front of the glory hole. So I put like a paper towel in front of it, and he like snatched it out, and he said, "Dumbass, bitch, I'm not a dumbass because I don't want to fuck your stinky ass." Anyways, love you. Woo!
This is a more of a you complaint.
I don't.
Juice.
We're not even gonna unpack all of that because I think the answer is what you have said every time we've talked about this, which is that person probably likes a little shitty and is trying to get you to play along with their kink, which is blah.
Wow.
But what I love about this,
scat. Shibbity boo bop.
shibbity booba. What I love about this interaction is that like he tried, the guy pulled his dick back, and then the guy was like teasing, like trying to like wave the ass in front of the glory hole, and our caller said and stuck a paper towel through. Like, clean your ass. That is audacious to stick a paper
that's when
towel.
you stick a baby wipe in there and then like a douche.
And then some Clorox. And then some
And then
gloves.
a bottle of water and gloves. You know, might as well just leave. Wait, why can't you just leave? Why can't you just leave that little video booth thing? Like,
Of course you can.
the option is, here's my thing. You can always leave.
But you don't, and you always finish.
Well, no, I'll leave. I'll just find somewhere else to finish.
Hey, faggoty hands. So I'm currently driving from Loveland, Colorado to Grand Teton, Wyoming. And this is a call out to anyone who may be listening. Is there going to ever be like a gay nudist thing set up in northern Colorado? Because that would be great. I really miss going to CCBC. Had a lovely time. Meatball, you were amazing. Dipper, I didn't really get to talk to you. But
As
yeah,
most people
I
know.
just want to be around more naked men in a group setting that doesn't require sex. But yeah, love you both. Love the pod. Goodbye.
This, I fear, might be on our caller. There has to be. Oh, also, beautiful voice, beautiful gals. I think there's got to be some sort of research you can do into being like, aren't there like nudist campsites or nudist? I guess he wants them to be gay. Oh, you're on it. Jacob, can you look that up?
It was. They don't get that yet.
They don't get it yet, but Friday you'll get it.
Yeah, you just kind of Google it real fast.
And you found a couple.
Yeah.
He also named 2 cities that I feel like are
there's
Pokemon towns. Like they don't really exist in the real world. Where did he say he was going from? Love letter China? What did he say?
Did you just say love letter China?
I can't remember the city.
He said Fort Collins, Colorado.
That's
love
not a real place.
letter China.
The same amount of syllables. Can't get mad at me.
Can't get mad at you, right? Well, you bring
I'm
up
the
a
baby.
great
Gotta
point.
love me. Someone literally just put in clothing optional hot springs in Colorado. No,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that it's gay.
There's an event I just found called Man Reach in Fort Collins, Colorado. Colorado Man Reach believes
Why are the
heart-centered
names always so aggressive?
friendships and relationships among men who
Friendships.
love men are the
Friendships.
cornerstone of a healthy, vibrant, GBTQ community.
Whoa! They said, fuck that L.
Maybe because it's like a
Dykes
men's
take
retreat.
a hike.
Oh
Okay,
my
sure.
God. Wait, that sounds like a really fun outdoors group for lesbians.
Dyke hike.
Dykes take a hike. We're gonna go on a hike today.
Fully nude. Nothing but our boots
And our boobs.
and our full coverage panties.
How is that fully nude?
I don't know.
Love letter China.
Man reaches the episode.
That jingle really works.
Oh,
Had to
sorry.
use it just to get the voicemail. But I have a question for y'all. Is gay a bad word? Every time I just try to type the word gay, TikTok wants to remove my comment, whether it be in a positive, neutral, possibly negative light sometimes. Yeah, is gay a bad word?
Possibly negative.
Thank you. Goodbye.
My favorite was Jolly Apple 13 Pro when she said possibly negative. He stopped working out for a second. He stopped lifting and went, wait a minute. I think that TikTok doesn't like gay, die, kill, like any of the fun words.
Gay,
I love
die,
to say
kill.
die, faggot, kill yourself, faggot, but it won't let you write any of that.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Or gay, or there's other words that it's like we've seen other comments have been reported for using this word.
Yeah,
Are you
I mean
sure you
that
wanna
was
post it?
when Miss Ma'am Valentina running for Secretary of State in Missouri, when
Yeah.
she kept saying, faggot over and over again, and her account and the reels would stay up, and then other people who are like, this is hateful, they were like, you're being reported for bullying.
Yeah, but what she was saying was hateful.
I know. I'm saying it's a hypocrisy. Like, these apps definitely cater to and favor straight culture. And there are so many people who get flagged for doing the exact same thing that straight accounts do.
Yeah, that's very true. Next call. Gay is
So
a
I'm
bad
listening
word.
to the Joel Someone episode and talking about the title of the therapy dick without the space. Do we think it's supposed to be like therapeutic? I don't know. Thoughts?
I like that you thought about it.
Therapy dick.
Therapeutic. Therapeutic. Well, no, then it would just be therapeutic.
It would
Like
be
capital D.
therapube. Stomp
No
my
pube.
man in the dark
Stop
room.
my room in the dark room. Bump my man in the dark room. I'm thinking about going back to San Diego for that party on that weekend.
Can I just say to everyone,
Because I want to bump into that man in the dark room.
for everyone, I know we already said this, but for everyone on this call, the S was so prominent in our headphones.
Can we play it? Can you play it now?
Yes,
Look
but
up
you
the
have to-
word bot.
Thank you. How do you remember that?
Because I remember reading it being like, bot is not what they said. But maybe it'll sound like it in the Zoom call because it sounded
You
like it
remember
in the
that,
studio.
but you can't remember to hit reply all.
Again, I give the information to the person who's asking for it. Someone liked the remix. A lot of people called in and were like, please never do that again. Where I just kept hitting bump my man, bump my man, bump my man, bump my man. But again, in the studio, it sounded like a B, and we both sat there, or it sounded like an S, and we both were like, what the hell? But I'm thinking about going back to that party. Y'all, should I drive down to San Diego for 4 hours just to go sit in the dark
Hi,
room?
third time caller. I just wanted to call and say we met Meatball in the dark room. She bumped my man while he was blowing me.
No, it sounded like
Nice-
bumped.
Maybe we were
That's-
moving the S from she, the esh from she, and putting it in front of the B in our own
No,
brain.
I just think that I don't think that we both had like.
I just wanted to call and say we met Meatball in the dark room. She bumped my man while he was blowing me.
Are
Alright,
we
give us a-
stupid?
Yeah, no question about that, boo. Does cocaine impact your hearing? No, but I accidentally washed my cocaine the other day. It was the
They
worst day of
know.
my life. Oh, right, because you're. Did we talk about that on here?
That you washed your cocaine?
Yeah, washed my coke.
And I
Couldn't-
said, oh no. And you said, how am I going to pack?
Yeah.
And I said, you need to do drugs to pack?
And I said cocaine is basically Adderall. Where, if you're a doctor, cocaine's basically Adderall if you have ADHD. I was doing a bunch of it when I was in New York, and frankly, all it made me want to do is go back to the hotel and clean up. But I powered through, and I drank more tequila, and I stayed out. And I partied harder than any of my friends.
This
I
is
even-
it. Sorry,
What?
go ahead. I was going
No.
to say there's an important question in the chat.
What is it?
Okay, so you bumped into the man while the man was on his knees?
Yeah, I must have.
Or did you bump into the man who was getting head and that person got bumped into?
I
the
like
person's
vaguely
mouth?
remember when walking through that there was a guy on his knees, like next, and a man standing against the wall.
And which one did you bump?
Well, I was in heels, and it was a rickety walkway.
So you
So-
don't know.
I think I bumped the guy sucking dick, and by bumped, I think I like kicked his foot because I remember being like, "Ugh, get out of the way."
I do know that in a public place where there are other people, if I go down to my knees, I try to make sure to like turn in a way that my feet are not in a path.
But the way this place was set up, it's not really a dark room where it's like an entrance and then like one
No, you
entrance.
just
one
find a
exit.
little corner.
It was literally it was like a hallway that was maybe like 6 feet wide, and there was streamers on both ends.
Perfect for bumping into a man.
Bump my man.
Hey, so I have a story about a kink unlock. I am now officially a piss bottom. I love to receive the piss, and this was never true before. I never really thought about it or thought about wanting it. It was just always the thing in the world. I was like, well, I don't really want that, but that's fine.
Slow?
But then I was in Pittsburgh at the Bader Convention, which is an entirely other topic worthy of your time and investigation, probably. And all the events were in the bathhouse, and I was in the shower playing with some people. And my friend was like, oh, I have to pee. And I dropped to my knees instantly and was like, hey, pee on me. And full boner, he just let it fly. And yeah, it felt amazing. Warmth all over my body. Got a little in my mouth, and it tasted kind of good. And so now I'm really into that, and that's wild and crazy. So what I want to know is, what's your story of fetish, kink, whatever thing unlocked, and what was going through your mind at the time? Like, how did it turn on? For me, it was instantaneous. I don't know what clicked on in my brain. I was like a sleeper agent for pee. So yeah, thoughts? Goodbye.
Before we dissect this
There must have been
voicemail,
so much cocaine in that pee.
we need to read these comments. First,
Is there
we have,
cocaine in piss?
we have
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Or you want to read them?
There you go.
We have Pittsburgh, which is hilarious. We have this bitch is high on life after being pissed on. We have I've never been as happy as him right now. Peeper agent instead of sleeper agent. I just enjoyed that.
Put down the bump.
He's just showing off that he's not depressed. But I also agree. I
love when people immediately call the voicemail. Yeah, they don't have enough time to think.
Yes, they have the experience, pick up the phone, and they're like, I got to tell you.
So it's a dip. Lift your arm up real quick.
Why?
I didn't ask them. It just said to do it.
But is there something wrong?
Mission impossible.
I think. Have you ever had a kink unlocked? Anyone on the call ever had a kink unlocked?
I don't think I'm very kinky.
Kinky?
Did anyone ever have a kink unlocked in a weird way? Again, I let that
Emily
guy
and
piss in my mouth,
Carapace?
but I'm not cracked out on piss like this guy is now. Like
Right.
it just happened, and I was like, okay.
Well, didn't he say that he went to Piss Fest? Was it like a festival? What did
Someone's
he
like,
say?
didn't someone just piss in your mouth? Yeah, babes. Again, no kink unlocked. Just he was into it, and I was like, oh, I've never been pissed on, and so
Oh,
I let him do it, and then I was like, cool, that happened. But
He
I'm
was at
not
a
like
Bader Fest.
craving piss.
I don't know how people pee through boners.
Oh, my toes. The toe
Yeah.
sucking.
How
That
did
was
that
a kink
happen?
that was unlocked. It just happened. I was getting fucked, and then they put my toe in their mouth, and then I was like, oh, you know what feels better than getting fucked? Having my little piggy sucked on.
My little stumpy little
My
piggies.
little stumpy little piggies.
I guess for
And then
me,
I started getting pedicures all the time because I was like, oh, it feels nice when someone like takes care of my little feetsies.
Do you like when they massage your toes and they take their hands and they push?
I
so all
don't
your
like when they put their fingers between my toes. It feels like the bones are breaking.
Oh. Have you
But
ever
I do like
gotten
when they do the massage of your leg and then they like hit
Hate
it.
that.
My favorite story about getting my toes done was like the second place I went to. The second place I went to when I walked in, they just pulled out a fucking Dremel. Like normally they like scrape it. She just pulled out a Dremel and there was fucking dead skin flying all over the room. It was like getting in her hair and she just kept looking at me like she was like, look at what I'm doing for you. And then like got back to work on it. I was like, damn, bitch. I stopped going to that place. I don't need to feel shamed for trying to better myself. Thoughts? Are you frozen? Dip. What
No,
did you have?
I'm reading the comments because people
Oh.
unlocked kinks. Jolly, well, or maybe I shouldn't say jolly. Well, a person. I became a sex toy for a couple over the summer. Sounds like they fucked you from both ends. Someone else wrote, I was hooking up with this guy and he had me on my stomach. He kissed down my leg and then all of a sudden sucked my toes. I'm really ticklish, but this time I couldn't see it. I wasn't, and my jaw was on the floor. Sounds like a hot time.
I was fingering a guy. One finger turned into two, and before I knew it, my entire hand was missing.
And did you like that?
Yeah, did you like it? Are you now a fister? Was it unlocking something?
Alice says a pedicure is too personal.
What are you? Oh, are you one of those people that's like too ticklish, or you hate your feet?
Meatball, here's a question for you before we take a break. Any recs for someone interested in purchasing a sex worker for the first time? Where do I start?
Well, there's a couple of websites.
But aside from the logistics, what are some strategies that you've encountered?
What I encounter for me as a person of larger experience
Person of size.
is I like go through the profiles and make sure that like they're into the things that I want from them. Like before even asking them, I just like make sure that what they are advertising is what I want. And then I pick like the one that I think is the most attractive to me at that moment. Not maybe the hottest person on the site, but like the one that like in that moment is like, ooh, this guy is really hot and I feel like I want that fantasy. And then I message them and like basically in the first message, I'm like, hey, found you on whatever source you found them on. Rentman, Monsieur Finder, the generals. And then you explain kind of what you're looking for. And then I always send a picture of my body.
No face?
Maybe they're not paid to look me in the eye.
Oh, then you're doing a different thing than I'm doing.
Oh, but I'll send a face picture, a cute little face picture, and then full body, pretty, like in underwear, so they can get a full real look at the mess. And then they either say yes or no. And then you move on.
Yeah, I would say there's a couple things that I would say from that experience. One, if they require a photo from you, they might not be as professional as you might want them to be.
Correct.
But
Oh, if it says
two,
photo required, I'm like, no. Next.
but
Moving on.
two, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be good if they do require a photo, but it is something to take note of. And then,
Oh, and then they all read their reviews.
yeah.
Read the reviews.
The other thing I would say is that I really agree with Meatball, which is like, if you know how we're all adults here, right? You've been
Not
around the
Jim
world,
Barry.
I. Sometimes you can tell the type of person who will probably find you attractive. Like a lot of us sort of like, you meet a person and then you meet another person and you're like, oh, I can tell that you two on the Venn diagram of people are both in this camp. You ever see those memes when it's like a girl who has gums like this, probably XYZ?
Horse girl gums.
Exactly. And so like there are different types of people in the world, and like I definitely know that there's like a category of guy that usually goes for me. So if there
But
is
sometimes you'll be surprised.
right,
I mean,
of course,
if
but I
P-Town in
just think
Brooklyn has taught me anything.
I just think a safer bet is someone maybe in that realm, because you might hire, as Meatball said, the hottest guy on the site. But if they're not even having any fun with you, it's going to make the experience bad. If it feels like work, it's going to feel like work. Because we've all had sex with people just naturally, organically, for free, that has been amazing. So you might as well want the sex that you pay for to also be amazing. So don't shoot for the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes, oh my God, I'm about to say something that we might delete.
Say it.
No, I won't. Never mind.
Okay, let's take a break and then you'll say it.
Yeah, okay. We're back, bitch.
Oh, you're doing big things with the MPH.
I think he became a fan of me after that show, after I harassed him.
Yeah,
on
you
his
were
own
mean
television
to
show.
him.
I was so mean to him that even the crew booed me. Have I told that story on here?
Oh, I want to hear it.
Are we still back from break?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we are back.
That's why I said we're back.
Oh, and we're back. Sorry, hold on. Back. Y'all can't hear it at all, can you?
No.
God damn. They were okay. So we were doing this thing at the end of my set where I was like sitting on a dunk tank and we had to say something insulting, and so of course Bianca Del Rio was there thinking that she was gonna like give me the best insulting lines, and I was up there and I was like, come on, Neil, make this one memorable, more memorable than your nude scene in Gone Girl, because like everyone forgot about it because everyone talked about Ben Affleck's penis, but like not his penis.
I love explaining the joke.
And he didn't think it was funny. And then he hit the thing really hard and I fell. And guess what? There was no water. So I just fell to the ground.
Wait, why was there no water?
Because they couldn't have that much water on the second floor. It's some sort of New York law. So
they added it in post?
No, they came over with a bucket of water, and there was a person in the thing who threw a bucket of water up in the air to make the splash. And then I had to stand there, and they poured a big bucket of water over my head.
No, the ice bucket challenge.
To get me wet, and then we had to finish it. So this whole time, everyone was just in dead silence because I had said something so terrible. No one was joking or laughing.
And you booed, and the crew booed.
The crew, Neil went, oh, and then the crew went, boo. And then I had to get wet.
Showbiz.
That's showbiz.
Does anyone in the, well, here, I have one more voicemail.
Hey, fucks and bags. Long time, first time, I guess. Listening to the most recent podcast.
To the faggot that said they'd rather eat cornstarch than suck dick like y'all are, shut the fuck up and go suck some dicks, bitch.
Wait, to the faggot that said what?
Remember that person said that they would rather be addicted to eating cornstarch than to be sucking as much
Just swallow
dick
3 loads every day, I think is what they said.
I think they
Yeah.
said three loads a week.
Hey, so I got something to say. The nipple comment that Meatball says doesn't show up after the credits, actually. I listened to the whole thing and didn't hear it get followed up by it. So that, I guess, does need to be added back in.
I texted Will about this, but I wanted to give
But
you
you were gaslighting me because every week I said, no, it's not there. And you said, it's there.
But
and every week I had to say it. And every week you kept on being like, why do you do that? It's already in there. And I said, no, it's not. So who's in the wrong?
Well, did you respond to the email that I sent to you and Will about it?
What the fuck do you think? That's not. Hey,
Okay, so you guys are probably
hey,
past
stop
the
it,
corn-
turn it off.
Okay, what?
Me not responding to that email does not change the fact that you were gaslighting me.
I also just gaslit
As a
you 'cause
white
I
man.
didn't send you an email, but you fully believed it because you know you never read your email properly.
Who fucking reads an email anymore? It's 2024.
We all do. Everyone who has text.
Text.
To
2
which
sentences
phone?
or less.
To which phone?
You have the phone number you need and deserve.
Well, I'm fixing it, okay? Or at least I was told.
So you
that.
admit it was broken.
It was broken, and now
So
we're
you were
fixing it.
gaslighting me.
I did gaslight, but I wasn't under the impression that I was gaslighting you. If that makes sense.
Sure. Next call.
Someone says slap each other with a fish. I don't know what that means or how to do that.
Have you seen the tortilla challenge?
Yes.
That's real old. Did you see that recent TikTok where the woman, like, they bought a fresh fish to get cooked and she like scoops it out of the thing and she
What are you talking
hold
about?
On. She goes, hold on 1 second. I'll kill it for you. And then you're thinking she means she's like going to go to the kitchen and take care of it. And she just whacks the fish on the ground and she goes, it's going to be good.
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna send it to you. I keep seeing it keeps popping up on my For You page. Oh, so good. Sorry, next call.
No, we want to okay, we'll play one last call, but if you have a question or a query, now would be the time because we are wrapping up.
Oh yeah, to raise your hand.
Hi, Meatball. Hi, Big Dipper. Yeah, big fucks. I just need you to clear up a rumor for me. I don't know if it's true. It's like going around on the deep, dark corners of the internet, and I just feel like you're the people that can clear this up once and for all because no one's talking about it. No one's willing to tell the truth. So can you please confirm or deny, is it true that Willem got kicked out of DragCon? Goodbye.
Listen, I don't know what the facts of the situation are, but I have heard that she got kicked out of DragCon. She hasn't talked about it though, so I don't know what happened. She hasn't said it. She hasn't mentioned it once. Dipper, do you know anything? You work closely with her.
You know, Willem's been pretty tight-lipped recently. So I guess we'll just have to figure it out.
I think
We'll
I'm gonna
have to-
maybe ask her this Friday at Fat Slut. Maybe
I
can
think you
get
should
to
ask
talk
her
about
on
it
stage in front of the crowd and see what she's got to say.
And then someone in the audience will be just like, boo, you need to leave.
Actually, she won't listen to this, but here's my pitch to you. This might be really triggering, so maybe it's bad.
Have 11 men escort her out of the club.
Yes, get some people dressed up like security to kick her off the stage.
Halfway through her number.
Yes, that is so bad, but kind of funny. Is the TikTok with the fish audio good, or do we need to look at it?
Did Camille find it?
Of course.
Can you? Okay, yeah, we should all watch it together. I think I described it funnier than it actually is, but it's funny.
Okay, we'll watch it all together.
Okay, is everyone ready for this TikTok?
Okay, here it is.
Whoa! So fresh. Oh my gosh. That is so wild. Okay, yeah, he's great. Oh my god.
It's so fresh.
Okay, it's funny.
It's funny. It's cruel.
She said, I will kill it.
I will kill it. And it looks like she's like taking it somewhere else.
Taking it to like the kill
kitchen.
space.
Where you would maybe kill it. She just smacks it on the cement.
That was a lot. All right, we have some questions. Let's go to Ross first.
Couple questions real quick. I'll be
Hi,
real quick.
Ross.
Hi, my name's Ross. I'm calling from Burbank. Do you need help with Fat Slut? I live by the Walmart, and I'll come shopping with you.
Ooh.
And then second thing is, when is Fat Slut? September 6th. When is that in San Francisco, or where is that in San Francisco?
It's September 6th at the Oasis, and the tickets are actually going on sale tomorrow morning.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I will be at the Target at 6 a.m. And
Target or Walmart?
Sorry, I'll be at the Walmart, not the Target.
Tomorrow or Friday?
I don't know. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. And that. Well, I'm not telling you to come visit me, but if. Okay, Ross, bring it
Ross. Ross, have we met?
Yeah, I was at Drag
the
Pack.
Drag Pack thing. Yeah,
You were really nice. It was really nice.
That's the first time he's ever heard that.
All right, let's go to Venikins. Did I say that right?
Venikins.
Yep. You said it just right. Thank you. And I promise I'm not doing coke. I just have my sinuses going in a septum piercing, so it keeps fucking with
No
me.
judgment
Anyway.
here.
First of all, I don't know if I saw Archie in case you couldn't catch him, but I love it when you post pictures of him. Mr. Archibald. And then second off, the Stonewall bowl. Do you have it? Can we see it? Did you break it?
I didn't break it. I know exactly where it is. It's in the other room, but I did steal a second Stonewall bowl. I'll go grab it in Archie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do we have
go
time
get
for
him.
that?
Love you.
Okay.
Yeah, do we have time for that? Of course.
Well, he's hiding behind the TV, so I don't want to go grab him.
There's the bowl.
There he is. There it is.
I'll kill it for you. Meatball, we were talking about having your
Archie.
clown.
Archie, come here.
Is that how cats work?
Archie, come here.
Some cats.
Oh, Archie. Come on. Come on.
We were
Outside. Outside.
Wait, shake your pills and maybe they'll think it's treats.
No, if I shake a treat, he'll come. But he's already had too many. He's 10 pounds.
We were talking about your circus room and that you could put bozo buckets as a theme. You could put blank plants or like trash can. You could use like buckets, like clown buckets.
What is a clown bucket?
Bozo the
good
Clown back in
question.
the day on the TV show, you would have to toss a ping pong ball, and the farther you got, the more points or you win. And it actually had Bozo's face on it, and it was like a metallic bucket.
I almost bought a bozo carpet, but it was like literally only this big.
No.
And I was like, no, it needs to cover the whole floor of this room.
All right, let's go to the next question. Thank you. Let's go to Robin. Hand raised.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So first of all, we love the pod. We love both of you.
Who do you like more?
Well, Meatball, I think you're probably in the lead in general on most days.
Oh, when he started with I was like, okay, never mind.
I knew where it was
We
going.
love you both equally, honestly.
Our question is for you, Meatball. That's my daughter. She's turning 21 in October, and we're trying to convince her that going to Fat Slut would be like the best thing that we could ever do
than
for
Vegas.
her 21st birthday.
Is this appropriate? We already know it's gay.
Absolutely.
Is it appropriate?
Totally. And they pour strong there, so your first time drinking, because I know it's going to be your first time.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
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 Yeah, I
no,
think
it's a good time. It's a really
very
fun
important.
time. I think it's more than appropriate.
Going to Fat Slut is great because it's like the zoo. You get to like see all the different types of people and
bodies.
It might not be because everybody's body is
different.
And we learned our lesson. We're definitely not going to take her to the Eagle.
Yeah, the Eagle's not on
there
the
you
trip.
go.
Now, what happened at the Eagle last time?
Well, we went to Fat Slut, and then we were hanging out afterwards with some very fun people. And one of the people with us was like, "What are you doing in town?" And we were like, "Well, we're doing these things. We love
we
love
were
the
getting a
precinct.
tattoo from a Bora.
We're getting tattooed from a Bora, and we had this.
Did it get infected?
We went, no, ma'am.
Okay, good.
No, ma'am.
But he did do it out of an egg carton and a bullet casing.
So it should have. It was very Bora. But anyways, we went to Revolver and WeHo. So we were on like the gay bar tour, so to speak, of like best places to go have a great time. And someone outside of Precinct was like, if you two really want to see a real gay bar, go to the Eagle. But the way he pitched it was like, if you had fun at Fat Slut, you're going to have a better time at the Eagle.
But we were already going to go because we wanted to see.
Yes, and we also want to see Big Dipper because you were. hosting
But you were
so
hosting
we're like, well,
there, yeah.
we're going.
That makes
regardless.
sense.
We got there, and
was
I
not
mean,
the
we
vibe.
found out what our range of like where we're supposed to be was that
You saw
night. It was
people
like,
getting. You saw people getting pissed on in the trough.
it wasn't that intense, but like clearly she had no business there, and everybody was wondering what the fuck I was doing, not wanting to suck a dick or fucking ass. Like it was just like, what are you here for? And I was like, well, I was just here to do some mild, drinking, and and it turned into
because gay people will give you a glare, and you can you can understand.
Yeah,
full
there was an
paragraph
older gentleman that was very he was very. It was like
He was going to get fisted, and I was just going to watch.
Yeah, like flirting. I didn't realize like intimidation is a
I
form
would love
of flirting.
to sit on
I
a
would love
couch
to live with
while
this
my
family.
parents.
I want to live with these two. I got white Christians. That's what I got stuck with.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, we love you both. Thank you so much.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, so much
I
fun
hope to
watching
see y'all
everything.
there, and we're gonna be advertising. That's
Second week.
October 2nd week.
Dipper, next time you're in New Mexico, hit us up.
Yeah, Albuquerque, come see us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be there in a couple months. I think it's
Oh
September.
shit! Well, hit us up.
We'll take you up in a hot air balloon.
Yeah, we'll take you in a balloon.
What? You
Yeah,
get hot air
balloon
balloons?
connections.
They're big there.
Fuck
They have
yeah.
a whole.
Yeah, it's a big thing
What's
here.
the place called? Fiesta.
The balloon
The
fiesta.
International Balloon Fiesta.
There you go.
Yes, the most photographed event on the planet outside of Fat Slut.
That's IBF versus IBC. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I got IBS.
Speaking of IBS, I have one final phone call.
Okay.
Hi, Big Dipper and Meatball. I have a question that is douching adjacent. I
How about
am very
top?
lucky to have IBS-C, which is the kind of IBS where you have constipation all the time. We have a bidet in my house, and a few months ago, I realized that the bidet could potentially help with the C part of my IBS-C. So I've been kind of cleaning out with the bidet all the time, and I'm wondering if that's a bad idea. Is that safe? Should I not do it? Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. So thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. It's getting water inside of you, so it's this. It seems similar to douching. I can't imagine you're getting that much water from. I mean, how strong is that stream?
Well, I have had the experience where I've cranked that motherfucker all the way up, and then you're like, oh.
If it's not all the way up, you're not clean.
I was like, oh, I feel like that let me know I should stay here a little longer.
Oh, because then yes, I've had the same experience.
And so I think that's what she's describing, where she's like,
I've also
oh.
texted Orville and been like, you ever sit on a bidet too long? And he said, absolutely.
So I don't know. I mean, any constipation experts or bidet users out there?
I would say like if that's giving you the relief. Alice is like, don't do it. If that's giving you the relief that you need, and
Ain't
you're
nothing wrong with
enjoying it, ain't nothing wrong with it. But also maybe try actually douching, not like a full douche, but just like enough to get some water up there a little further than I think the bidet stream can get it.
But I also understand it's like the bidet, you're seated already. It's already doing the tool. You don't have to fill up some bulb and bend over in some way and then wait it out.
Try a
It's like,
shower shot.
Yeah.
With the short nozzle.
But your question was, is it bad or is it wrong? I don't think there's any.
We're not doctors. I don't think there's any
I don't think
harm.
there's any harm in that. But we're definitely not doctors.
Especially if it's like happening while you're going to the bathroom, like your body's already in.
Not wow. Wow.
What did I say?
What did I say?
What did I say? Y'all, what did I say?
I think we should end it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Should I get a gun?
I think we
Thumbs
should
up
end
if I
it
should get a
all.
gun.
No. I think we should end it all.
Well, I'm not taking advice from you, Justin. You block me on Sniffies.
Look, it
all right.
went rainy. Thank
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us a voicemail at at 213-536-9180 or send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode that come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye. His nipples is tiny. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Technical direction by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.